Wait a minute, I'm not finished.
In his feisty exchange with reporters at Trump Tower, the president insisted that both sides were to blame for the violence in the Charlottesville protests.
I watched those very closely, much more closely than you people watched it. And you have you had a group on one side that was bad, and you had a group on the other side that was also very violent. And nobody wants to say that, but I'll say it right now.
Trump's comments were denounced by Democrats and by several Republicans, including House Speaker Paul Ryan, who argued on Twitter that white supremacy is repulsive. There can be no moral ambiguity. Republican Senator Cory Gardner spoke at a town hall in Colorado.
The KKK, the neo-Nazis, and the white supremacists, like I said earlier, go back to your cave.
Republican National Committee Chair Ronna Romney McDaniel defended the president, even as she denounced far-right hate groups.
We don't want your vote. We don't support you. We'll speak out against you. The president has said so, the vice president.
On Monday, Trump denounced racist hate groups after he came under tremendous pressure to revise an earlier statement on Saturday that condemned the violence on many sides. The controversy demonstrates the president's combative nature, says Julie Pace.
In the end, this is a 71-year-old man who believes what he says. He is unable to be controlled, and he really chafes at being controlled. So the question now is, how does he go forward?
Trump often takes criticism personally, says Republican analyst Scott Faulkner.
He has some rhetorical flourishes about the little man, the forgotten man, and the country in general. You scratch the surface a little bit, and it goes back to about him.
The president finds himself under fire at a time when his approval rating has dropped below 40% in many polls, says analyst Larry Sabato via Skype.
It's chaotic and confused, and just about everybody sees it that way. He has the lowest approval ratings of any president since polling has been taken for the first 200 days of a presidency.
The firestorm over the president's remarks came on the same day as funeral services for Heather Heyer, who died Saturday after a car rammed into a crowd of counter-protesters in Charlottesville. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.